through that at bat? Obviously, going from trying to get the bunt down to swinging away there.
I mean, yeah, the bunt didn't really work. He threw him into me, just try to get out of the way. It didn't work out either. All I was trying to do really is, like I said, just get a ground ball to the right side. It worked out.
What is that feeling like when it does work out that way?
No, it was great, especially after I haven't had the best year like I wanted to have, especially at the plate. So it was great. Great feeling.
Better than a sacrifice bunt?
A little bit better.
Buck said you might have. Did you consider bunting with 2 strikes?
Yes, but no. I thought about it. After those 2 first pitches, it was going to be tough. He was probably going to try to do the same thing. Like I said, it was tough to get out of the way, so I just figured just try to get the ball on the ground to the right side.
On the second one, when you dropped the bat, what were you feeling in that moment?
I mean, nothing really. Like I said, it's just back to the job. He didn't get the bunt down. I got to get this done one way or another.
I couldn't tell if it was like relief that you didn't get hit or a little annoyance that you couldn't get down.
No, it's more mad at myself because I know I can get bunts down. I think everybody knows I can bunt, so it's just more mad at myself that I didn't get that down. But it's like next page, it's just get the guy over.
With how difficult the hits were all series long, just to find some grass. I mean, when that ball's, finding kind of trailing down the line, what's kind of going through your head there?
No, it was great. I think I said it to the guys. I'm surprised Freddie didn't get to it because he doesn't miss many balls over there. He gets to everything. So just seeing that ball get through him, it was great. Especially also after I didn't get it done yesterday. So it's great to kind of redeem myself a little bit and get that for the team.
How important was it for you guys to salvage the series?
I think it's always great to just at least get one. We didn't get the results we wanted the last 2 games, but we got one, and it's on to the next one.
It looks like you had basically all your pitches working today. Do you feel like basically from the start you had everything that you wanted?
No. No. In the first, let's call it a couple of innings, I was still hanging sliders and it was driving me nuts. I've been working so hard at it, trying to figure out what's going on. But I finally think what's going on. Once I finally had some mud in my cleats, my cleats were a little bit heavier, and so I wasn't picking like in the 4th inning, I realized I wasn't picking my foot up as high, and all of a sudden the slider was getting down. I was like, could it really be this simple? Cleaned out the mud on my cleats, went out there in the 5th and really focused on taking my left foot and really trying to drive it down into the ground, more so than like an extra click, and then boom, that's all it was. And then my slider started getting down in the zone. So that was the fix. It was that simple, that stupid.
Given how frustrating it's been for you this season, is there any relief, or what is the feeling when it just clicks in like
that? You start, connecting the dots of why I've been hanging sliders. The pitch has been, pretty good, but I've been, like I said, I've been getting beat on sliders, and sliders have been in the zone. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me because, the whole time, I keep thinking in my head that I'm executing these things down away and they're hanging, and so. At least I think I found out today what that issue is, and that's been my left foot, and so that's the simplest, stupidest answer there is, but that's pitching.
How important was this win just in the context of the season and where you guys want to go?
Yeah, we just need to win ball games. We just need to play well as a team, day in, day out. You try to look up at the standings, and it looks insurmountable, but just take it one game at a time, one day at a time. Just come in here and just win. Just play team baseball, and hopefully it just snowballs and we find a hot streak.
Max, how much did that? I know you came in with what Buck said was kind of a neck thing from like sleeping wrong or whatever.
That's just a non-issue.
Okay,
just
but I was just going to say in context of the break, how much did that help? Just getting the All-Star break to kind of tune up for the second half. Was that a benefit coming out here today?
I mean, I guess, but my arm's in a good spot, so I could have pitched again on 5 days if I needed to, or I got 7 days this time. So my arm's been feeling good.
Were you using the cutter at times instead of the slider, kind of in place of the slider to get left easier?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things we kind of toyed with. I've been hanging so many sliders, like, all right, maybe we try to throw, one of the cutters to the righties, but, that's how far I've been trying to go down. But at the end of the day, like, I've been throwing this slider for a really long time, had a lot of success on it. Like, you don't reinvent the wheel on this. And like I said, it was something as small and simple. That was, I think, the issue that's been going on.
So to Bet specifically, when you were throwing him cutters, it was more about just the slider issue, not trying to mix something up against a hitter like that?
In the first at-bat, correct. In the last at-bat, when I did throw him a cutter, that was actually intentional to try to throw a cutter in that situation.
You feel like those sliders are kind of totally changed the way your year has gone, the season has gone, in terms of the overall?
You just look at individual starts. When I have gotten beat, it's because a lot of times I've been hanging sliders. Like I said, I'm accountable for that. I own it. I've been getting beat on that. Lost a lot of sleep trying to figure out what it is, and you sit there and try to think of all the little hand stuff that's going on. That you try to reinvent your wheel, and it's just not. It's not it. It's something else. And then today, let it be a rain game to figure out that little money equates, and there's your answer. So,
You thought it was the grip before. Does this feel like this might really be?
Yeah.
It's the difference maker.
yeah, I really do. When you can find it, you find it. So, just got to take that going forward. It's more about, I'm going to hang a slider again. Let's just say that, and I'm going to give up a home run on another slider, so I don't want to hear it. But it's just the way this game goes. You throw enough sliders, you're going to hang one, somebody's going to hit a home run. It's a consistency of working down the zone with the slider. So for me, that's what I felt like I was starting to get to, was throwing down sliders down in the zone.
Kids chasing around.
David, a lot of relievers like to be in a rhythm, and there are certain, I guess, idiosyncrasies that if it gets out of whack, they feel uncomfortable. Why do you think that really no matter how much rest you get, how many innings you're asked to pitch, you seem to be equally effective no matter what the situation is?
I skated through today by skin of my teeth. A couple balls, luckily didn't go out, especially Mookie's last one. But I don't really overthink the situation or anything else. I can't worry about when I'm going to pitch, how I'm going to pitch, who I'm going to face against, what leverage. Just go out there and throw the ball. Throw the white ball over the white plate, hope you get outs.
You say you snuck by the skin of your teeth. Was there something that you felt wasn't quite perfect, or they just put some good swings on your mind?
I left one pitch in the middle of the plate to gosh, I can't get it right now. Woo. Anyways, it's an 0-0 fastball, middle end. It was right in the thunder zone, and I was like, oh God, it didn't cut. But Will Smith, sorry. But I ended up getting lucky, got a ground ball out. Lindor happened to be in the right spot. And then Mookie, I didn't mean to leave that ball on the plate. I thought it was a ball, but he's such a good hitter. You got to be careful with him at any point, and thankfully it stayed in the park today.
How important was this from a team perspective, just to leave here with one as opposed to what could have been if it had gone the other way?
Yeah, we're trying to win every day. It just doesn't happen every day. One win's better than none, that's for sure. 0-3 or 1-3, it's a big difference to us.
Buck said you were under the weather yesterday.
No, I just haven't been feeling great, but you got 3 kids and you never know what's going to pick up at that point. So,
But that didn't affect how you were going to be used today.
no, I was ready to go today. I was ready to go yesterday. Just the game just didn't line up yesterday for me to get in there, and today it did.
Were you ever going to be used in the 8th? Was that ever a point?
Yesterday? No, I think Otto was.
No, today.
Today?
Yeah.
No. I think they had the plan from the get-go, and I wasn't in it.
How nice was it to see Max pitch?
Yeah, Max did incredible today. He was his old self. Really throwing a lot of balls in the zone with throwing a lot of fastballs in the zone, competing with his breaking ball really well too. Not giving in. I know he had a few walks, but walks against this lineup over there is not bad because they can put balls in the seats very quickly.
What do you think of Guillorme being sent up there to bunt, only to have to not bunt and then win it?
It's the perfect. It's my Buckstar manager. Perfect call. Worked out just like he wanted it.